Yes, and that's the development this morning. We are bringing to you the jihad on the entire Nigeria. Conquer, not even can, having the international backing, full support of international backing, unfortunately, met their, reported and timely death by when United States of America launched a series of attacks in their forest in Zamfara, and we are hearing that Kachalla, Doro, Sule, and Bayero, whatever you call him. Alero, yes.
Turji Bello.
You understand? Have already been taken down and buried in rubbles in their hideout. And from what we are getting, it was very clear that these people actually built an underground mansion inside the forest, and the US government plane was able to carry out such a deep surveillance. Nigerian government will not come out to tell you that these people are nowhere to be found again. And quietly, like they reported in the one that took place in Sokoto in Tambwa, Tangasa, village. Yes, and I can tell you that there was less, casualty in Tambwa, but in Tangasa, in Sokoto, over 600 bandits have been disarmed and maybe fired. And what I mean by fired, a lot of people will know what I mean by that. They were all, cut off in that strike, and the existence to life was totally, totally came to an end completely. And it was reported, that Turji Bello, who was supposed to be within that circle where they have their headquarters of Wulu, in that area, ISIS in that ISWAP in that area where they have their headquarters between the Nigerian boundary and Chad, in a location in a community called Tangaza, might have escaped as a result of intel to Zamfara. On getting to Zamfara, too, the strike came, the bomb, the missile, landed in their camp, and unfortunately, 3 of them were reported to have been totally, disaligned as a result of that surveillance and that bomb that took place in Zamfara State, and everywhere seems to be quiet. So the remaining thing is that, these people, as you can see on the background of this video, that they are already on the run. And where are they running to at this point in time? It is a clear signal that, the people who are coordinating them, and very soon we are going to begin to see a lot of exposure connected to the army, connected to the police, connected to the Nigerian political class. And of course, and that is why everybody is saying that at this point in time now, that is the reason why the president of Nigeria quickly ran to Turkey, ran to Pakistan, ran to China, ran to Iran. Of course, let me just put it that way, and seeking intelligence protection, deal security supply, arms supply, trying to create a synergy, like to bring them in before everything got exposed. But everything has been exposed now, So what is Turkey coming to do in Nigeria now? Why is the president running to Turkey? It's just a kind of a cover up, in case anything, there's a spillover and things definitely gone out of hand at the end of the day. The real secrets, of banditry, security challenges will be covered up. But I don't think that the United States of America is not going to let that happen, because currently now, every move that any political class, any political figure, personality is making in Nigeria, anywhere in the world, is being placed under serious covert operations and surveillance.
I have a question to ask.
Yes.
Now, if Mr. President will go to Turkey, go to Iran, go to Pakistan, and to China to seek them to intervene in Nigeria internal politics or internal issue, and the person like Gumi, we are condemning US that Nigeria is sovereign nation, they cannot come in. Well, Mr. President himself said he was aware of the surveillance and bombing that took place recently by American, that they collaborated with Nigerian government. And Gumi is crying that America don't have right, and other people said Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Now, these people that the same Nigerian government that I'm hearing now, that Mr. President Ahmed Tinubu went to them, is Nigeria not a sovereign nation? Why are they when they have to call them?
It goes a long way to reveal the secrecy and the hypocrisy of trying to, put everything to the public on the real reason why there is jihad in Nigeria. There's jihad in Nigeria. Nobody's going to contest that. But they want the northern political class, the northern Muslim, the Fulani Caliphate themselves does not want US to spearhead, to come in. They want this thing to be done in their favor. And remember that Gumi actually said that, the interest of America in Nigeria is purely Biafra. And the interest of the Turkey, China, Pakistan, and Iran is to Islamize Biafra. That is just that. Not two ways about it, and that's the picture.
Now, that means that there are two forces now contending for the existence of Biafra and Nigeria.
Of course, the forces, is both economical and political.
And religiously.
You understand? And yes, you can bring in religion into it, but it's both economical and political. The Biafrans have never benefited anything from their relationship with, Nigeria, Turkey, and her allies. So hopefully, we have not tried it before, that our fresh sovereignty, the new sovereignty, as in a nation, because Igbo is a nation, Biafra is a country. That one must understand that very clearly.
Actually,
that must be the need for Nigeria to understand that if they are going to be Muslim something, if there's going to be purely a Muslim thing, it's okay. If there's going to be a Christian thing, it's okay. So if it is going to go either way, because you can't say, I've not seen any northerner, condemning the killing of Christians all over the world in Nigeria. I've not seen them condemn that.
Exactly.
Then, and the interest of one of the American foreign policies is to make sure they take down any terrorist organization anywhere in the world. And that's one of their foreign policies. So if they are calling Iran and Turkey to come and join to stop Boko Haram, yes, they are not coming to stop Boko Haram in the north. They are going to empower the Boko Haram like they have been doing, to make sure that, the entire Biafra, which has always been the problem. A nation, a kingdom that has existed in the map of the world since 1644, even before 1644. They want to make sure that it falls under colonization of Islamic concept. It took only 2 days. It took Turkey only 2 days to fall under Islamization. And this is how they started. They started by infiltration. Just 2 days. Turkey collapsed under 2 days.
Under 2 days, yes.
They became an Islamic nation. So
it was a Christian-dominated nation.
Of course, just 2 days. So what it shows very clearly is that, at this point, that having realized in the clear truth that, the United States of America is coming from Biafra. The Northerners are saying, no, we don't need US, we don't need all these people, because they are enemy. Gumi called them enemy. Then, now, the Northerners, through whatever, maybe Ribadu and the rest of them would have advised Mr. President to move to Turkey. Now he has gone to Turkey. And they are saying that instead of America coming to Nigeria, let Turkey come. So, we are saying that instead of Turkey coming to Nigeria, let Americans come.
Now, already America is here, and do you think they could back down? With
No, bro. If you have been following Hexet, recently the head of Department of War, Marco Rubio, following Arnold Mike, Ted Cruz, Raleigh Moore, and so many of them like that. You can see they are not backing out. The only thing that everybody is praying now that we are seeing the handwriting on the wall is that there are going to be options, because the bombing of these people cannot continue, to an extent, because the option there is that, what are we going to do at this point in time, since they have rejected anything that has to do with the conditions that attach to the issue of trying to stop Islamic Jihad spreading in Nigeria. The North does not want to stop it. So Biafra is already on the table, and like we saw what Benjamin Netanyahu did. These are two countries, Somali and Somaliland. They were together before in 1960. They separated. They came back together again. Now they have finally separated, and the separation is both political and economical, because Israel will want a base to stop piracy and the relationship between them and Yemen. But what we are saying at this point in time is that, for Christians to be protected, Christians in Nigeria to be protected, we need a sovereign Christian nation.
Now, can I come in? As one of the conditions America give for Nigeria to dislodge or to stop Islamization was to remove Sharia from Nigerian constitution. And the Northerners, mostly the Fulani, said no. And now Mr. President is going to lobby Muslim nations to come and help. Does it mean that Mr. President back Islamization of Nigeria because he's an Islam man, or what? Why can't he?
Let me be very clear to you very well. I know what it takes Nigeria to pretend as if they are standing up to fight security is because their secret has been exposed.
Seriously exposed?
Yes, their secret has been exposed. They can no longer hide under one leadership or the other, while Nigerians are dying in their thousands and nothing is being done about it. All these guys you are seeing today now, the fear of them regrouping is the reason why Biafra need to be declared. So that, like they are suggesting that the U.S. government and the Israeli government will establish their military base in Biafra land. You understand? Because of regrouping. When now, if subsequently there's no Biafra and they regroup, the Christian nation the Christian kingdom in Nigeria will be at a serious risk because of regrouping. So these things are very clear. So whether you are bringing, because the West can accommodate them if they choose. But what is on the table, you can see recently, 2 days ago, there is this awareness or agitation that ignited again from the Oduduwa Republic, saying that Tinubu has failed them and they want to seek innocence. But the world is not looking at that stuff. The only thing that the whole world has on the table now is the Biafran nation. And they are thinking, at this point where they are talking about referendum, this is a nation, a kingdom that have existed in African map. So a lot of things are coming up. People are studying it. That's the way Americans behave. They don't just take a stand. But see the kind of thing, or the surveillance play have been going around the Nigerian airspace for a very long time, almost on daily basis. But Nigerian government seems to not be aware until we saw that brutal bombing in Borno and Zamfara recently that have taken almost 3 dangerous terrorist kingpin in Nigeria, buried in Rubbles.
I think that is one of the things that shattered, of course, Gumi's emotion. He lost control at the intel that his choice men or supposed kingpin, the dialogue and negotiate with, unfortunately have been taken down.
Completely.
He was now, of course, reaching out for the Islamic states, such as Turkey and Pakistan, coming against Nigeria, because they are not coming to do anything different from what Donald Trump is doing. And according to one of the major prophets of Christian origin, Ebuba, he said that this caliphate, the Sultan of Sokoto, is aware, knows the people responsible behind this genocide, killings, and the rest of them, but unfortunately choose to turn the other way.
You see, both of them, both the president and the Sultan of Sokoto, nobody have been able to come out and address Nigerians or address the world on the issue of U.S. invading militarily on Nigerian soil. The ground troops are coming. There's no two ways about it. Don't watch and see.
Okay, they are coming.
Yes, the ground troops. There's going to be ground forces. Because America could not and want the money spent to become something useless in the future. So there will be sustainability. The success will be sustained by ground troops. So and that is the fear. Everybody is just careful. The Sultan of Sokoto is careful. The president of Israel. So So there's going to be, a global clash, of interest on Nigeria, and that is why they want to, through the back door, bring other country Islamic nations, trying to see if they can, challenge American presence in Nigeria, or challenge American plan to declare Biafra as a sovereign nation. Thank you.